Hello, hello. Sorry about that. I think I just got kicked off YouTube. I think there's some sort of app running in the background of my computer that's maybe interfering with my camera. But fingers crossed, everything's okay now. So yeah, as I was saying, I'll just quickly give a quick recap as to where we're at. So significant endings, but also heralding quite, I think, exciting and good beginnings. So you've got an opportunity for a fresh slate. And this has kind of left you in limbo, um, but in a quite a positive way because you're now being asked to reflect on your direction by spirits. That's the best advice that's given you. You're overcoming or moving on from a disappointment when it comes to a love connection, something that you could have been, could have invested quite a lot into. And I would say it's a fairly significant relationship as well because we do have three cups here. So there was a real bond here between you both. Um, and that's why I say that I don't feel like nothing can be salvaged here with the Two of Cups. I feel like there's just been maybe a painful experience, or maybe you have decided to just be friends, or something like that, where you just come to a realization that there needs to be a change in the relationship, but not an ending, a change in the relationship that may um, have been painful. But it is also a card of letting go, and I think you really have achieved that, or are achieving that this month. You are letting go. You're accepting what's happening, and you're actually using it as a learning experience here with the World card. You've matured, you've grown, you've evolved because of it. It hasn't all been for nothing, and that's probably what this Two of Cups would also be talking about. That whatever's gone wrong, it hasn't been for nothing. You've learned a really important major lesson. It sets you up for a beautiful brand new beginning, and I feel really positive about it, especially with the Eight of Wands at the base of the deck, and then we've got the Queen of Wands as well, Page of Swords as well, and we've got the Nine of Cups under the deck too. So we are looking at you requiring direction, definitely. Spirit is asked me this month to be clear on your direction, and when you are clear on it, move forward with confidence. Be optimistic, remain optimistic, expect positive outcomes in your ventures, or however you decide to move forward. This can also talk about love messages as well. So it could be about you kind of putting yourself back out there, and basically getting back on the horse in a sense as well. The Queen of Wands does talk about making lemonade out of lemons. She can do that, and she may have little, but she'll make a lot out of it, and she will make a great success of it too. So I feel that you'll be finding a lot of confidence this month, and you'll really be growing through what you're going through, and reaching higher heights. And it's good to see a queen as well, because it does show kind of almost a mastery or maturing again of your, I think, sense of self, your direction, and your confidence. Okay, so yeah, I was just talking about the hangman before the last live got disconnected. So yeah, this is the Pisces energies, also represents the 12th house. So it's about knowing about where you're self-sabotaging or what causes your undoing. Um, I think you're being asked to examine your motives in situations like what is it that you're trying to achieve in your relationships? Um, what is it that you're making a priority, um, that maybe actually isn't getting you to where you want to go? Um, so, for instance, you could be saying, okay, so I want someone who is, I don't know, funny, etc., etc., etc. But are all those qualities that you're looking for? Hey, hey, how you doing? Um, yeah, it could be that the qualities that you're looking for in a person isn't really ultimately satisfying. Um, it's still leaving you wanting. is leading maybe to heartbreak and disappointment. So you're really being asked to assess your motives, okay? And your motives may not be conscious to you because it's in your subconscious. Um, be careful what you're wishing for, because as you're wishing for these things, I think especially as a Pisces, I think Pisces are very good manifestors. And I think it's really important for you to be careful about what you wish for and what you're putting your energy into, and to make sure that whatever it is that you are dreaming of, that it is wholesome, that it is, you're giving it a bit of a long-term vision, that you are really thinking about it from a mature place rather than fun for the moment. Oh, this person's funny and they're good looking, but are they into relationships? Are they, do they have a 5-year plan? Are they mature like me? Uh, you know, just figuring out what it is that's really important to you and kind of trying to manifest that, if that makes sense. Sorry, my words are a bit jumbled. Um, but yeah, take some time out. This card is about Scorpio, okay? So it's about delving deep. Um, it is about transformation as well. And it could be that during Scorpio season as well, you may find that you're able to get more clarity, and you will achieve this hanged man kind of lesson where you are illuminated, where you do have a new perspective, where you see things clearly. And ultimately, really, with these two cards together, learn some sort of lesson that allows you to make better decisions going forward. But ultimately, as well, learning where and how you may be self-sabotaging yourself. Okay. So we do have the Nine of Swords here for the near future. So yeah, we do look at this is about anxiety, apprehension, um, worrying about the future. So I think for this month, it's definitely more of a transitionary energy, and it's about you reflecting and refining your dreams, goals, and desires. And the Nine of Swords will also talk about refining, sharpening a tool. It is Mars in Gemini, sharpening your mind as well. So this Nine of Swords, as stressful as it may be, also causes you to really start to um, refine uh, your thoughts. And I feel like saying cutting away what thoughts are hindering you. I mean, it's like it's sometimes it's at the night time when you are up by yourself that you do, it's that quietness, it's that darkness, as stressful as it is, and you're not being able to get up in the morning and all that. It does offer a kind of clarity where you're able to really look within and see where the problems are, or see where the challenges are, in terms of the way that you're thinking about a situation. So it can, there's always going to be something to be gained even in the darkest of times. Um, but this is all in your head, it's not actually happening. So I feel like it's just a lot of doubt about the future, you know. So yeah, you may be concerned about being single as well. This is a card about being on your own. So maybe it's, you're just getting used to the fact that you are on your own now and not being clear, I think, about how the future looks and what there is to expect now. You're kind of in that limbo stage of not really knowing what's going to happen next, what's coming next. And it's that unsurety that you have, I feel, that's making you feel stressed out. Okay. But the Eight of Wands at the base of the deck is saying to be positive and to expect positive outcomes. Okay. Even if you don't feel or think or see things going in a positive direction, you have to act and believe like it's going to be better, like it's going to get better. The World card does also give me some confidence that things will get better, because this is about success. Ultimately, this card also represents success, growth, maturity, lessons learned, overcoming, completion. So you have got kind of the world is your oyster in a sense at the moment, and it's really what you make it. Life is what you make it, and the more positivity you can put in your actions, even if you don't, like I was saying, you don't see anything positive, as long as you act and take action as if things are going to be just fine, still making positive moves, still remaining optimistic about your future, I feel there will be success and there'll be positive movement forward. You may need to gather some more information as well. This is about you thinking differently as well this month, learning new things, accepting new ideas, new ways of thinking, and again, perceiving situations. You may need to read about self-development or about how the mind works and the subconscious, and really learn about that so you can tackle maybe these self-sabotaging beliefs or ideas that you have. Okay, but I do see the Nine of Cups under there as well. So I do feel like there will be wish fulfillment. Um, as much as you may feel sad on your own now, if you are taking some time out from a relationship, there is a bit of a break happening. I feel that you eventually will learn that, true love comes from within, and that you can be your own happiness. Okay. And especially with the Queen of Wands, she loves herself and adores herself. She doesn't rely on anyone to validate her. So it could also be issues around that as well. So they could all be playing into your self-sabotaging kind of beliefs, in that you may be seeking validation from others. Okay. We all do it. It's nothing to be, feel bad about or anything, or to, we all do it. But where it's self-sabotaging, it's definitely worth taking the time out to get over that and start looking within, I feel, for that kind of validation and self-love and love, basically. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Temperance card here for how your partner will be feeling about you in October, if you are currently still in a couple and just taking a break. So yeah, I mean, your partner could be single. There could be your partner is healing as well. They could see you as someone who's very single, very confident on your own as well. You may be doing very well materially in the material world. You may not need or want for much. Again, that's 3 nines now we're seeing. So there definitely is a focus on self and independence. They may see that you're healing, or they themselves may be going through a healing process and like balancing their emotions at this time. I feel as well that this is about, maybe your partner feels like they see you spreading your wings as well and moving more towards your destiny and your path. In terms of their subconscious and what's driving them, we've got the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. So they may be feeling quite if there was arguments in the past, this person could now feel validated in some way. They are very focused on winning. This person is very focused on winning. That's what drives them. They may feel as well that you're coming back, that this really is just a blip and that you guys are going to get back together. They're feeling quite positive about the situation at the moment. They feel like they're winning, like they have succeeded. They feel appreciated, they feel noticed, they feel validated at the moment. So maybe this, maybe it's a case of you may be having some disappointments in the past, but they themselves, um, but maybe you're not broken up. 'Cause I don't see any breakup cards. So it may be that you're not really broken up at the moment, but there have been some hard lessons learned, maybe on your part, which has caused, I feel, this person to feel validated and secure in the connection with the Four of Wands here. This is about a happy home. This is about someone returning, um, success and security, freedom. This all talks about freedom, freedom to be who they are, and happiness. So yeah, take it as it comes. If it resonates, it resonates. So in the past, we have the Strength card and the Five of Wands. So in the past, your partner may have, there may have been arguments between you guys, yeah. There was definite conflict between you. There were power struggles. Maybe the power struggle has resulted in this person winning the argument, whatever argument that you had. Maybe they were proven right, and that's why they feel so validated right now and so secure and feel like celebrating. So yeah, this is what motivates them as well. This person's very motivated to win. This person likes to win and to feel validated. And they may have shown a lot of restraint in the past for some reason, with the Strength card here. I mean, the Strength card does talk about sometimes being right, doing the right thing. I feel like there was an argument, and it looks like this person was able to maybe be the bigger person, and show enough restraints here to create a situation where they feel validated now, as an outcome to this argument. So yeah. So we've got two major arcanas for their intentions and how, what they're focused on. So we are looking at deep emotions with the Moon card. I feel like there is still some confusion with regards to a decision about a commitment with you. They are, I think, quite unsure about their true feelings when it comes to this relationship. I feel like the relationship brought them into the deepest parts of their, I think it was quite a deep kind of a deep stirring, deep emotions were stirred in the relationship. So I feel like this was a soulmate connection in a sense of maybe even a karmic connection as well. Okay. And where lessons have been learned, I think, around independence, sabotaging beliefs, and possibly power struggles. And these were quite deep emotions that were now kind of being dealt with by your partner. Now, this deep feeling sometimes can be confused with, is this real love? Or, is this person just really triggering me? It's like basically they've been very deeply triggered, which has caused maybe some sort of kind of emotional bond. Sometimes there can be trauma bonding. I wouldn't say it's that extreme, but it's that kind of thing where you've both maybe gone through such a deep experience and learnt so many lessons and challenged each other in so many ways that it's touched this person very deeply. And now they don't really know, what to do. Should they take this relation, like, are the deep feelings they're feeling, indicating that this is a relationship that they want to pursue, or not. So they're trying to figure out what their deepest feelings are. They are seeking clarity around making a decision to make a commitment to you. Okay, so I feel like that the relationship at the moment may not be ended, but it's definitely in a state of limbo after learning some major lessons together around power struggles. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands for the near future. So this is for your partner and how they'll be feeling. So I think that in October, there will still be some hurt feelings from your partner, some disappointments. I do feel like they will be able to kind of gain some clarity um, on the situation with the Three of Swords. However, it will still be painful. Maybe there's too much water under the bridge. There's too much that has happened. There's too much hurt feelings. And this person starts to consider, is it better that I just move on and explore, break free from this and just move forward? Sorry that it's a depressing reading, guys. I'm really, really sorry. I don't blame you guys if you just left the reading. But I'm going to pull some more cards, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So let's just bear with me. So yeah, I feel like this person is just thinking to themselves, well, maybe it's best to just kind of, look to the future and just start over. They have invested a lot in the relationship. I can see that with the Two of Wands. But they're still heartbroken. And I feel that there still be some, as much as they may feel like, oh yeah, I won, I won the argument, I feel validated, and now I feel more secure and confident, and feel like celebrating the fact that they won some sort of argument. Ultimately, the truth of the matter is that it's still touched them quite deeply, whatever has happened. Um, and they can't really get over that, I don't think. I think not at the moment. And maybe November, December, things will change. Whatever happens this month isn't the end. The sun always rises again. So this is just for October. This person may just be feeling like, maybe I need to consider expanding and breaking out of this sadness. And then we've got you here as we continue into the future as the Hermit. So we go from you feeling anxious about the future to actually, like I said, refining your thoughts, getting in touch with your thoughts, really seeing them from a bird's eye view, detaching from your emotions enough for you to be able to see the situation more clearly. This is you taking time out, and this could actually be enjoying solitude as well. So I feel like you definitely come out of this Nine of Swords energy, and you become more content with being alone, and in fact find a lot of blessings and a lot of enlightenment and a clarity to your path and where you're going, because of this time alone. So with the major arcana there, you do learn this lesson, and really that's what is happening this month. It's about major lessons, and it's about not turning back and growing through this, using this almost as a stepping stone to your development. We've then got the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups for your partner. So your partner may see you as maybe being defensive, not really letting them in. So you may decide, I'm actually quite happy in the near future. I'm actually quite enjoying this time on my own to reflect on where I'm going. And they may kind of perceive that as you kind of keeping them out, which causes them, I think, to go into their emotions, to actually maybe start to miss you, start to maybe realize that they do actually love you. with the Queen of Cups, they may see you as someone that they truly do love, but there have been disappointments. Maybe, I mean, there are the Three of Swords and the Lovers card. This could be with regards to a third party that was involved. Maybe there was issues around jealousy as well. Things like that, where there may have been competition from others. Maybe the games went too far. That could have also caused some sort of upset. But either way, I think in the near future, definitely towards the end of October, the distance between you, I think you may decide to even block this person out. The Hermit can do that, but not in a mean kind of, in a mean way, but more just a case of, look, I really just need some time on my own. I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't want to entertain anything right now. You could just be making excuses like, oh no, I'm busy, I'm doing this, doing that, XYZ. Kind of keeping this person at a distance, which causes this person to kind of go more into their feelings and possibly see you in a light where they have loving feelings towards you. You've then got the Knight of Wands for you again as we move forward, keep moving forward. You've got you gaining this confidence. I think this is where you do maybe start to tap into that Queen of Wands energy of having that confidence in yourself, starting to transform the situation from a negative to a positive and move forward with confidence. You may even decide to take steps towards this person, to kind of go back to them. It may be more of a inspirational thing that you have. It will be an urge that you have. It may be related to sex as well, where you may decide, okay, you know what, I just want to go back to this person. I just want to move towards them. I feel passionate about them. This could also, yeah, and you could just be kind of gaining more confidence. It could be you possibly deciding that you're going to go out and have some fun, and forget about all your worries. So you do take some time alone, but then you soon after that you seem to, I think, get a bit restless, and want to move forward and have fun and take action. So this clarity allows you to see where you're going, and then when you see where you're going, you then take action and bolt forward with enthusiasm and confidence. And your partner then after that possibly messages you here with the Page of Cups, saying that they would like to work on things. They would like to take the relationship to the next level and actually work on it, and put the time and invest into it in a mature way, in the right way, in a prudent way. So yeah, I've got love messages here coming in. I think once this person maybe sees your confidence or sees that you're moving forward. And then we've got the Empress. I'll just pull two more cards. So yeah, again, you're going from strength to strength. You'll not only gain confidence, but there will be a feeling of self-love, stability, and just overall well-being within yourself. So it's going to be a bit of a dark night of the soul, maybe because of this heartbreak or this sad situation of regret that's been in the past. But you learn the lesson and you end up as the Empress. You end up strong, beautiful, self-loving. And, when I say beautiful, I mean beauty from the outside, like behind the eyes. You will, you may even forgive the situation, let it all go, rise above it, see it for what it is, and send love to it, and just let it go and release it. In the confidence that your life is going from strength to strength, and this is just a blip, and it's a lovely learning lesson that you've learned about yourself, and it's just brought you to a much happier place. You could also be quite admired as well in the near future because of your confidence and self-love. It also talks about motherhood as well. I don't know if maybe, you'll maybe start to focus more on family life, and on being a wife. And then we've got your partner here. They will possibly, again, want to work on things, want to make things work. I also see this as possibly a promotion for you in terms of work. But they may feel they want to work on things, but still be kind of guarded, still not want to completely open up. There still may be issues of trust for them, maybe because there was a third party involved. So as much as this person may want to work on things, they may be holding themselves back. There still could be blockages for them. Maybe they just feel like you're blocking them out, because we did see you here with the Seven of Wands kind of, and also with the Hermit card, deciding to just focus on yourself and maybe draw lines in the sand. It does make this person love you more, as they say, distance makes the heart grow fonder. And often people want what they can't have, so it will make them more emotional. And this person's very focused on winning, so they could just, the fact that you give them the challenge of saying, actually, no, I'm putting myself first, and not making them such a priority, it provides a challenge for them, which again ignites their interest. Um, but for you, you just keep moving forward and love yourself even more. It looks like here, I have to say, I think you just go from strength to strength as the month goes on. Okay, they may want to work on things, but also feel small in comparison to you. Okay, they may feel small with the four of because in comparison, this person is quite small and quite self-protective, not that confident, feeling like they don't want to give anything away, because if they give it away, they're going to lose their own confidence and sense of security, which they so want here. They feel small in comparison to you, but they do want to work on things. But your growth, and if that's through self-love and taking the time to forgive yourself for what's happened, forgive this person, and basically be the bigger person, and grow through this, that really, I feel, makes you the winner in the end. I'm going to just pull one more card. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, King of Cups, and the King of Swords. So I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to go through to the extended. But yeah, so you go from the Empress to the Emperor. So you may you may now be focused on a Capricorn. You could find yourself, this could also be saying that, you do completely leave the situation. And maybe there's someone at work that you meet that catches your eye, that's a Capricorn type person, that you start to focus on. And this person is quite important, quite established, and but doesn't really, they may look at you from a distance, but they may not necessarily come out and tell you that they are interested or whatever, but they may have strong feelings for you behind the scenes, but be a very self-controlled person when it comes to expressing their emotions. If it's still talking about this person, you may, it could mean that the relationship does actually progress into a stable one. And I see maturity coming from them as well, with the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Um, They may not be too forthcoming with their emotions or be that expressive or just put it all out on the table because they may be a bit proud and a bit stubborn. I see stubbornness here a lot from this person. Okay. I think this person does have kind of control issues around being stubborn, and that may also be the strength card here. It can also talk about stubbornness, restraint, having to win kind of at all costs. They may see, arguing as a bit of a game. They like the challenge of seeing who's right. They like to push people's buttons to get people riled up, and that could have been upsetting for you. Okay. But you've moved on from that anyway, and well, you will be moving on from it this month and learning. I think you're both growing through this. This person may finally make a mature decision as well with the King of Swords here to go ahead and admit, at least to themselves, that there is love here. But it looks like maybe for you, you say, do you know what, I've just had enough of it with the Five of Swords. So I feel like there's definitely power struggles in the relationship. It's like a back and forth thing. You win some arguments, they win some. It could be a Taurus as well that you're involved with. And the more stronger you get in yourself, it's almost like in a way you want to prove to this person as well that you don't need them. I feel this person does end up feeling quite defeated by the situation, as much as they may feel like they're winning now. Okay. So yeah, that was the reading. There was a lot of messages there, but I feel like it looks like definitely with the Empress and the Emperor and even the Five of Swords on your side, it looks like you're going to come out on top. But I would strongly recommend with the Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man that you really consider your motives in this situation, and do try to be the bigger person throughout this. Focus on self-love, remain positive. The reason why the Eight of Wands is here is because Spirit knows that the Empress energy is coming for you. So remain positive, and also the Hermit card. You will gain clarity on your whatever it is that is self-sabotaging you. And things will get better. Things will definitely get better. Okay, so remain positive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this through to the extended. Hopefully you guys will see me there. I'm going to pull some clarifiers with another deck just to kind of give us the main issues that need to be focused on for this month in regards to your love relationships. And then I'm going to pull some cards from the Oracle decks that I have, see what Spirit has to say away from the tarot. Okay, so hopefully I will see you there. Take good care and thank you for joining me. Bye.